The stereotypes, they do not fit me, I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs, I'm not a guard, go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings of the team, I'm Phil Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell, a couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well, not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me, we eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, know I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Clarity, yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they know they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they know they taking notice.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Ready.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run.
Hey, Haywood.
A run, it's Murray. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Trick.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Bravo.
What we got? Check. Check 13. Check 13.
Fight.
On first down, Murray.
I got you, boy.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
I'm coming. Mike, 53.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Yo, go. Get it.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Slam, slam, slam. Jumper, 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 jumper. Shoot, shoot. Hey, South. 50.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Mike, ready. Mike's by 4. Yeah. 51, South.
Hey, team 6.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Taken at about the 36. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
On the double.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Pick it up. Watch the safety.
Greystone travel.
53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Here we go. Check 31, check 31.
On 1st down, Murray. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Exit.
53's the Mike.
Let's go.
Here's Tannehill.
He's checking.
And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the run. Hey, switch gears. Kill.
Rock it.
They'll try to right side with Murray.
Check out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
53, check 53.
From the 31, Tannehill. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Saints. 1st down.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
I got you, boy. Switch.
6-6, bullet high.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Hey.
Let's pick it up. It's out.
Snap.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Murray. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
X3, 218, chopper.
Switch.
Two draw corkers. Hit it.
This is Murray. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Army.
Hey, wahoo!
Check the backer. Shift. Watch the shift. Tighten up. Whip.
Let's go.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Pulled in at the 24. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down. That's Tannehill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
He's coming. Double up.
Five. Look at me. Zipper.
He's coming in motion. Hey.
Yo. Shoot.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. And Josh Hill has it. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. That one complete to Hill. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Squeeze.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 26, check 26.
They run with Murray. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Got it. 53, check 53. Ready? Count. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Go on.
10th carry of the game now. Murray trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
53 is the Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Save.
Go. Now.
Pop. Let's go.
Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And Lutz puts this one through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And the Saints signal for another timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
He's coming. We got double up. Got. Check.
Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
51, stop!
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, throw complete to Dorsett, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
61, match box, right. Check.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This is caught. He got 29 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Yes.
Hatchet. Check 4. Check. Lucky.
Snap.
Murray. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Don't be scared of it.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Blue 80. 21. Sponge. No. 49. Check 49. Hey, right.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he is going to lose you. Here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Saints' 15-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
High 7.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Hey, Haywood!
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Set 60 Pittsburgh. Bravo! Hey!
Get that ball! 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Ready?
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Charlie.
Tannehill. It's Hill, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill throwing again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check 24, check 24.
Hey, lock it.
Here's Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Jim.
Recon, 132 fighter. Yes.
To try again after the sack. Tannehill. This is complete to Michael Thomas. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Tannehill now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Tack McKinley, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Tannehill now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
55, my guy, 55. Hey,
go.
Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
53 is the mic.
Ready.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, let go.
Step it up. Check nickel.
Yep.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Quick fire.
Tannehill on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Get it.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
He's not going to get me.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost, But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.